Hello my friends, welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor Martyr. My name is Wilfred. Now today I would like to do something a little bit different because I've decided to change to a Greataxe. The reason why I do that is that I've been using the Greatsword for a long time. Spin the wind is fun, but since I haven't really been getting much upgrade using that build, may as well take the opportunity to try something else. And my objective is really to try out as many weapons as I can, or combination of armor, to just gain a little bit of different gameplay to continue playing this game. All right, now the Greataxe and the Greatsword, there's a main difference to it. Greatsword, you do a lot of spin to win, but it's really terrible against any enemy that's armor. However, for the Greataxe, it's actually pretty cool because there's armor breaking for the strike. There is a 0.65 second cooldown, which is pretty cool. There's also a wide strike as well that give a bit of kind of like AoE around the area. Both are bleed, by the way, though that's cool. Then I have the spinning blow that they just kind of spin around me and giving me a whirling attack and a flashbang, meaning that damage against an armored target is higher. Does a knockdown if the target is overwhelmed, and knock back if the target is suppressed. Although, I mean, whether it's down to the ground or push back, I think maybe just similar. This one again is on bleed. And last but not the least, execute, which is pretty cool. It's a long distance range kind of attack. If you play World of Warcraft, it's a little bit like the warrior when they charge in. So you usually charge in and it's done. You break the armor as well. So that is a pretty cool kind of things that I have. Now the weapon itself is Archaeotech. It's not an ancient, unfortunately, but it does give me pretty interesting property, like chance to trigger a Rosarius force field on crit hit, which is cool because my crit is rather decent, and this kind of like shield can help to save life again. Now of course my armor is also having the shield. My belt item is having a shield on demand, but that require kind of this one here require me to have the ammo. Like, you know, I think there's only 4 or 5 ammo per belt item, unless you find any supply boxes, unless you find a way to gain a charge through the kill streak as well. So yeah, I mean, that's interesting. I'm going to try this thing out. There's a pretty decent chance to cause bleeding on crit on physical skill hit, which kind of like may not be that relevant, because after all, I mean, if I'm already applying the bleed, then why do I need this this property here? Or maybe as we speak, maybe I can do a real life crafting for you guys and to showcase to you how the crafting works, because I don't think I need that. I hope I get it right though. So I can modify an item here through this thing here, and the basically I can have I can modify this to say the chance per cause bleeding on physical skill hit is something that I don't need to do. Damage bonus, why not? I think that's pretty cool. And I can roll it to 19% if I so wish to, and why not? I think I can try to 17%. I think it's close enough. So that gives me a bit of like a damage bonus. That is really cool. So now, with that said, what I'm going to do in this video is do something quite hard. I'm towards the end of the crusade, the Void Crusade, with 2 more maps to go through. Now, I don't know whether I can do it or not. We'll see how that goes. I'll try to stick to melee build as much as I can to demonstrate how this Greataxe does. So I'm going to do this guy here with level 108, and then I'm going to do the Supreme Mission with level 107. Anything above 107 will give me a chance to roll like a higher level kind of item. I think at 110 would be ideal. 125 is a cap, but by the way, but I think 110 is ideal, but it will make it really, really unpleasant to play. So I don't know. I mean, I haven't really got to the kind of confidence yet, especially with the new weapon. So I'm just going in with this particular map, and I'm going to start this demonic incursion. Should be quite fun to watch. So I start with 1 life, by the way, to make it a little bit more exciting. So now you can charge and do a spin and what have you. So you'll see in just a bit in what I mean. But I just have to be a bit more careful in terms of in terms of the damage coming in, incoming damage as well, because I find that this particular build compared to the axe, the Greatsword give me better calf like health regen, I would say, because of the hit per health per hit. Yeah. So yeah, let me just try it out for you guys. So I mean, you know, it is effective, I would say. I mean, it's nothing flashy like I mean, you can see a bit of dashing here. They're a bit more micro. Yeah, a bit more micro as well. Right. I think there is a the chest over there. Ooh, wow. Is that it? This is level 108. Yeah. There's a poison. Have to be careful. Oh, this guy is the... So I mean, it's not as flashy as the... Oh, fire. Have to switch to range build. Just make sure that I won't get into fire, because that could be quite detrimental to my build. All right, so there should be a treasure somewhere near here. This is the one. So I'm going to charge into the mob, stun it a bit, and then bleed it. You can see the debuff there. I'll show you in debuff in just a bit. And this is the one that gives me a lot of good loot. Now, in case if you wonder what was the debuff just now, there's actually an icon here. I mean, no other game does that. Really explaining what this means. I think I had a bleed with the target. I have the concussive trauma. So that is what I believe it was, a concussive trauma. Not quite sure. There is maybe, you know, some of these things here, and the vulnerability as well. So it's good to know, because a lot of time you see the icon, you're just not quite sure what it means, and yeah. Okay, so this is the one that we should look out for. Yep, so that's done. I pop the shield. As you can see, I mean, it's not really good at doing a lot of like area damage, I would say, but it's all right. I mean, it's nothing flashy, I would say. There's a bleed there, just be careful. Wow. Yeah. Ooh, there's fire everywhere. Have to be very careful with the fire. Woo! Wow, the fire is really harmful, I'm telling you. Just make sure that you clear off some of these things. Yeah, unlike the spin the wind, whereby you don't really got to see what's happening, just spin according to the map, like the red dot. I mean, this one here, you need to a little bit of attention that you should pay attention to on what you are doing, and which mob should you be attacking first, rather than just like aimlessly aim for the AoE. So yeah. Oh, there is a chest here as well. It doesn't show in the map though. I mean, these are the chests that you... Yeah, I'm trying to take off those that does the fire, maybe. I mean, it does plays a little bit like warrior, isn't it? I mean, you guys agree? It's a bit of like a warrior. And I use a build that is very much more like giving me the oh wow, giving me a bit of like cooldown reduction, and the buff as well. Yep. So, oh, I haven't destroyed this one, have I? Yep, done. The fire. Yep, it's done. Oh, there's a boss there, is it? Okay, pop a shield. Done. Stay away. Sometimes it may explode. Ooh, that is a seasonal boss. Why am I so excited? Oh yeah, you see that like a warrior charge is really cool. I can't tell if it's like slower than my spin the wind card build. Maybe it is a bit. I'm being slowed. Done. Explosion comes. Don't stay there. Right, cool. So with that said, I've got a seasonal boss out of the way. So I know that for sure it won't disturb me when I am like when I'm doing my supreme mission. I would say I can just focus on my supreme mission. I think that would be pretty cool. It's first time I'm doing like you know, I mean, I'm just experimenting. I don't need to kill all this thing, but just for me to practice as well on how to deal with some of this mechanic. I mean, I'm just learning a new weapon here. Okay, let me just switch to range build a bit. Ooh! Wow, this Hellgate need to be close. I'm running out of shield as well. It's okay, no matter. I've done. The last task is to cover this up because I'm an Inquisitor. A lot of things that I do cannot be broadcasted. Okay, so with that said, I've done up my. I mean, I hope you got a chance to kind of witness how it works. And quite frankly, the loot wise is quite depressing, to be honest. Sometimes in this game it kind of frustrates me. Of all the pain that I put in, I just got like relics that none of them can be really kind of used. I mean, these are all kind of low level item, not low level, but kind of items that you just salvage. It's level 90. Even though I was doing a level 108, it's still a 90 item. So sometimes kind of like maybe wonder, why do I bother even do a high difficulties map when everything is just 90, right? So I mean, okay, so supreme mission. This is do or die. Let's go for it. 107 should give me some, I hope, a higher kind of like level items. That's my hope, and I think that will be good. So this is a supreme mission. Yeah, I'm very excited. I forgot to check how many hours I put in already. So this could be a purge, and
only corruption lies beyond the veil. There is nothing but suffering and death beneath the stars.
okay, I'll let the bleed does all the thing. I mean, the bleed is not that powerful. Take a look at that. I mean, you know, I have to like. All right. Yeah, I mean, look at that. It's pretty cool. A bit like you know, if you play World of Warcraft, this is the kind of thing. Whoa. Yeah, you know, whoa. Yeah, that's it. I mean, a bit of like a range, a bit of melee. I like this game a lot. It's like, you know, while I'm built to be a melee, I don't have to do a melee, you know, like all the time. I can switch to range if I need to, and it's really, really cool. A special situation like this, I'm not going to deal with this guy from up close and personal. I mean, there are just some mobs that are very harmful as a melee, some mobs that are pretty harmful as a range. And the idea is not to get close to all these things. You get burn effect as well, so you don't want to get burned. All right, cool. And with that said, I mean, there are some supply boxes and so on here. Take a mental note about it. Now this is a very small map, so I'm just not sure what I am in for. Alright, cool. A bit of poison, you have to be careful, just like the Diablo 3. Some of this poison can kind of kill you really fast. I only have 1 life here, yeah? Yeah. Okay. Now there is a boss. Let me just debuff him first. Whoa, there's so many of them here. I'm not going to like deal with this for the time being. I think I just have to take down this kind of enemy first. I mean, look, I mean, of course, in as much as possible, I want to show you that it's totally just like you know, power this guy up and, you know, no need to work on this. But in reality, it's a little bit of like dodging, a bit of like, you know, attack as well. Just wait for a moment. I think this kind of gameplay is kind of nice, I would say. But of course, if you're OP the whole thing, then you probably don't need to do this sort of like whoa. If you OP the whole game, you don't need to like you can just sit there and just spank it and kind of get it done. But it's not exactly the most fun thing, I would say. I think what I'm doing is kind of fun. I like it. So yeah, that is the. Okay, let me see.
You are no Astartes, but you can certainly fight, Inquisitor.
Is it done? It's only 1 boss? Cannot be, right? Yup. Interesting. That was the only boss? Well, it cannot be. I think there'll be more than that, isn't it? Alright, let's see what's happening here. Oh, that's it. Oh, interesting. Oh, yay. Beautiful. So with that said, yep, I've completed the Void Crusade, which is Crimson. And let's check out the loot that I have and see what I can shout about, because, you know, I found that the loot in this game can be a little bit underwhelming. So I've got a full set of key, full set of info fragment. I should be able to make the best decision as in like what's available for me. So there are a few chests that I could go for. So this one is the Supreme Void chest that we have assorted number of like kind of good loot. Now I've got crafting material, I'll skip. Consumable maybe. Archaeotech shard, I'll skip. Ancient relics, this one will be kept. Now I just don't want the Psalm code, and I don't know which one is the Psalm code. I would go for one is morality, relics as well. So I'll go for ancient, as I always do. I can also go for Archaeotech because that usually give me something quite nice as well. Now, I need the one that replenish my shard. So one is probably Blueprint, I guess. No, not this one. So I just go by random. Please no Psalm code. So this one is the. Oh man. I think it was meant to be a morality kind of like item because it's definitely not Blueprint. Yeah, it's not Blueprint. So that was a morality relics. What is this then? Not Psalm. Okay. Oh. So this is a Blueprint, which may not be terrible because I do need to craft things if I so want to. So there's some Blueprint here. But I don't really have anything that's higher than. I think I prefer the Archaeotech Blueprint. That would be pretty beautiful. So that is okay. One. So I am like between these two. One of them is a shard. I mean the void shard that I can replenish. The other one is Psalm code. So I just need to see how lucky or unlucky I am. Let me bet on this one. Yep, I got a shard. Beautiful. So this will be a SAM code, right? That's what the info fragment is for. So I don't want that. So now I've got 2 more keys. I can either get consumable. Hang on a second. There's something is missing. I will have consumable. Then what will that be then? Shard crafting material. I think it's a SAM code, isn't it? I don't have any SAM code. I just want to be very, very clear of what I have. So I have the all these types and the yeah. So so in that case, you know, because I only have, is that all that I have? Or I only like, wait, hang on, I got 3 more here. So I can either have archaeotech shards, which I'm not going to have. Crafting material, this must be a SAM code, which I don't want. So this is the crafting material. Let me have it then. Yeah, so cool. Let me just exit then. This is it. I've done it. I thought one of them could be something that I wanted. Not quite sure. So I've completed the Void Crusade. I think I spent like, you know, quite some time trying to get through with it. So let me see. What in the world? You know, this is one of the bug that's very interesting. Is that I've collected 4 keys. You know what? This is a very bizarre bug. I've already done the Supreme mission. I'm not available here. And I can do this one. But this is a 113. No way on earth I can finish this. I mean, but it's free. I can try it out. If it's a bug, then I don't know whether if I complete it, I'll have the reward or not. Okay, this is getting very interesting. Why not? Huh? What the? Now, I've never done 113 before. And I know for sure I can't go melee, so I'm going to do range. And I'm in for a very interesting journey because I'm having 2 Supreme missions in 1 Void Crusade. And I feel like I'm cheating the game. And let's see. Really? Now, I mean, all these are academic because I don't think I can even finish it. I think I'll just clear off everything. It's like you can't even kill anything. The amount of time that you take to kill things off is just ridiculous. So welcome back, and while I was able to start the second Supreme mission at 113, and you know, it was a bug obviously because you can only complete 1 Supreme mission per Void Crusade, but I say, well, why not, right? In my last video I said, last part of the video I said, why not? So in the end, the game crashed, unfortunately. I was doing okay actually. I managed to take down the first target. I just need to persevere and take down the rest of it. So I really thought I had a chance, but unfortunately it was not meant to be. But anyway, just to wrap up the gear that I've got here now, let's just learn the blueprint first. I mean, these are just a blueprint that I usually just learn, and some of this like consumable or what have you, I'll just like, put it all inside the bag first. Now that left me quite an interesting set of gear. So this turned out to be a level 98 chest item. It just that by reading the affixes like of ascendancy, so I believe it should be like maybe a X amount of resist when I'm protected, I would say. But do I need that? If I look at my stat itself, I'm already maxed in all this damage reduction and so on. So I really don't think this is going to help me in any case. Then I've got this remote mind of perseverance. So do I want to unlock this card? This is a level 90 item. So by the one that I have is actually pretty good because it has like 6 affixes, and 6 affixes or 6 enchants is quite a rare item on its own, so I may not go for this guy. Level 90 items on the oppression. I don't know what oppression means though. I may just unlock this guy for the sake of understanding what the oppression means. Then this guy is interesting because it is a level 99 items, and I can customize all the affixes that I want to. I can pick the affixes that I need to. For example, I probably don't need the last two, and I can change that. So that could be one option as well. The reason why I want to do is I want to replace this guy here, which is like the experience gain, which I don't no longer need it. But having said that, I mean, it does have a drop in quality mainly because of the affixes that or enchants that I have. So maybe if I would give it a shot and apply, I mean, work on the crafting of it, then I could use it. Now this guy is interesting. It's level 97, so I'm quite happy that it's a profitable run for me at least. That I would be looking at this guy. The only thing about this is that it has one less enchant compared to the one I have for level 61. That's one of them. Secondly is that I'd rather have XP and suppression gain on kill rather than the invulnerability for 3 seconds after losing at least 30% of HP. So I don't know, this could be something I could look into. This is interesting. This is like 6 affixes, so, and it could well be even better than the one that I have here, because the 6 affixes is no joke. I mean, you can actually pick quite a lot of very good things, very good kind of like affixes that you could change, at least the last 3 of them, versus this guy here, which is only 2 of them you can change, I believe. So yeah, I mean, this is quite a good item, so I'll put it aside first, and as is this one, right? Then the rest of it is really kind of meh. This Greataxe is something I look into, but the one I have is already like 6 affixes or 6 enchants, so I probably won't be using that. This is good, but unfortunately just lacking of the number of enchants is 4 instead of like this one is 6 of them, right? So this is not as good. So that's how you determine. And this is like level 100 item. Woo! Level 100. So I mean, it's something that you could think about as well. I mean, some of them is pretty cool. It's a lot of things I can go through and see whether I want to keep some of these items just to experiment for another build like the Greataxe that I have. So yeah, but the rest of it I probably will not dwell too much into. So is it a profitable run or not? I mean, I'll unlock this one, like I say, just for the sake of it, to understand what oppression means. Is it a profitable run? I really not entirely convinced. I mean, but at least there is a 6 enchants that could work out if I'm smart enough to pick something that is so if I modify this guy, then I believe actually I can reroll all these things as well, like effectiveness, vulnerability debuff, cooldown reduction, or skill. This is good stuff, man. So like this one here, I could just no, none of them is really useful. Yep, this is good. I can chance to shock on bleeding skill, though that is kind of like alright. To fear duration, poison, loot quality, damage bonus for. Ooh, this is not bad because I do a lot of bleeding. So then this thing here could be what I am looking for. But of course I'll sacrifice the health as well as the movement speed, which kind of sucks because the movement speed is something that's good. So yeah, I mean, let me just experiment a little bit on that. I'll probably take some time to internalize and experiment what is good for my build, what is not, and I am committed to trying out this Greataxe because I think it's pretty cool stuff. I like the gameplay. It's more involving, less just like spin the wheel kind of like gameplay. All right, thank you for tuning in, and my apologies that this video has to break into 2 parts because it just crashed, man. See you next time. Goodbye.